A group of 85 lawmakers expresses concern to the FDA over a government contract to purchase baby fetal body parts. In a letter sent yesterday to the head of the FDA, the group says, quote, "Unborn children are not commodities to be bought and sold." It requests a response by October 1st. The contract was awarded last July to Advanced Bioscience Resources, or ABR, for nearly $16,000. Joining me now via Skype from San Francisco is Lila Rose, founder and president of Live Action, a national pro-life organization dedicated to ending abortion. Lila, welcome back to the program.
Thanks for having me, Lauren.
When you were on with me last month, we talked about this government contract with ABR, Advanced Bioscience Resources, to buy baby body parts for research use. Now, do you think that this letter from 85 members of Congress to the FDA commissioner will apply enough pressure to end this contract or others like it?
It should, Lauren, because look, the head of Health and Human Services, which oversees the FDA, is Secretary Azar, who was appointed by President Trump. And President Trump and his administration have said time and time again that they are pro-life and that they will not tolerate policies that promote abortion, which would include buying aborted baby body parts, helping create that market like they are doing now with ABR that the FDA is doing. So it should work now that this has come to light and is being pointed out. And if it doesn't, then I think groups like Live Action, Susan B. Anthony list, other groups need to call on serious changes in personnel at some of these federal agencies that are effectively resisting the administration's positions on life.
Representative Chris Smith, that's a Republican from New Jersey, points out in that letter that there are, quote, more ethical methods of medical research. Why do you think the government is continuing to do business with ABR?
There have been experimental funds set up and through National Institute of Health, through other government bodies for years now that want to experiment on the bodies of aborted children. I mean, this is something that has been a popular part of the pro-abortion agenda, really saying that we can actually use abortion for good. Look at all these cures and these solutions that can come from this, when really there have been no cures found from using embryonic stem cells from children that are just embryos that are then killed for their cells. And there have been many cures that come from adult stem cell research or using umbilical cords. So that evidence is out there, and I think that this is really a remnant of the Obama administration and other administrations that were not careful in life, and it needs to be fixed. We need to have Secretary Azar and the FDA stop any policy that would buy aborted baby body parts, which then continues the market for abortion.
Your organization, Live Action, works tirelessly to educate people, as you are now, and inform people about pro-life issues. But you say Twitter is making it harder for you to share your message. Tell us what you've experienced.
Sure. Well, for 2 years now, Twitter, which is one of the largest social media companies and claims to allow all groups to represent their beliefs and their convictions and ideas on their platform, has been banning Live Action from doing any advertising on the platform, while they still allow Planned Parenthood to advertise. So they're blatantly banning pro-life speech on the platform from being advertised.
How do you plan to combat this kind of what you call censorship?
The key thing is awareness, Lauren. We're trying to get people to go to our website, liveaction.org. We want to get out the message on other platforms, on YouTube, on Facebook. Ultimately, it's awareness, because we need to show that Twitter is actually misleading their users. They're saying they do not ban conservative or pro-life viewpoints, but that's exactly what they're doing in the case of Live Action.
Lila Rose, thank you for joining us, founder and president of Live Action.
Thanks for having me, Lauren.